GM Vidyaniketan Public School, shaping minds of the future. Founded in 2005 under the aegis of GM Education Trust, we are affiliated to the CBSE Board, New Delhi. We house over 3,000 students and 300 staff at our institution. Well-equipped classrooms with digital learning facilities, a highly dedicated and experienced faculty team, state-of-the-art learning facilities, and hosts of engaging co-curricular activities are designed to allow our children to unlock their hidden potential. We strive to inculcate the spirit of sportsmanship and perseverance in every child. A diligent sports curriculum involves a variety of indoor and outdoor games. GM Vidyaniketan Public School. Children of today, world citizens of tomorrow.
Hello my dear students, welcome you all to today's online class. I am here to take class 6 English. We are starting with the unit 1. In unit 1 we have altogether 3 lessons. Today we are starting with first lesson, that is The Selfish Giant by Oscar Wilde. Oscar Wilde is an Irish author, poet and a playwright. Playwright means who write play, means drama. He is an Irish author, poet and playwright. Irish means he is from Ireland. Playwright means a person who writes plays or dramas. He is famous for his only novel, The Picture of Dorian Gray, and the comedy, The Importance of Being Earnest. First theme is nature. That is the importance of living together with plants and animals around us. What is the first theme? The importance of living together with the plants and animals around us. Second theme is generosity. Second theme is generosity, the importance of sharing with the world around us, the people around us. That is called generosity. Importance of living together with plants and animals around us. Generosity means the importance of sharing with the world around us, the people around us. People around us. Okay children, you know that humans, animals and plants are created to have a good relationship with each other in order to make a better and beautiful life. Without animals and plants, we cannot get anything to eat, as probably we may not live anymore. Similarly, some kind of animals and plants cannot live for a long time as no one takes care of them. So, it is a very important fact that we are closely connected to nature. So, it is our responsibility to take care of the plants and animals around us, not only for us but also for the future generation. So, children, now all of you are at your home. So, please find some time to enjoy the beautiful flowers, chirping of birds, colorful butterflies and insects in and around us. So you may get refreshed, your body and your mind get refreshed. Then what is the importance of sharing? Sharing is truly a powerful way to create happiness. You can share things that are very special to you. So what is the importance of sharing? So sharing is the powerful way of getting happiness. So if you are a generous person, you will be ready to share your valuable things with others, your time, your money, your space, and you put others before yourself. When you do something one step beyond what is expected of you, you are a generous person. Then this sharing is actually a social skill. You have been learning a life skill since your primary school, right? So sharing is a very good social skill. It's a part of life skill. So it is very important that we have to maintain a good relationship with the nature around us as well as the world around us. In this context, let me ask you something. Children, one of your friend faces a problem. How will you help? Definitely you will help, I know. But just imagine that you have a beautiful garden at your home. Do you like to play alone or with your friends? Definitely you will be very happy if your friends are there with you. In this lesson, we are going to read about a story of a giant who was very selfish giant who had a beautiful garden. So in this lesson, we are going to read about the story of a giant who had a very beautiful garden. So in that garden, school children, when they come back from school, they used to play in the garden. The giant who had gone away to see his friend returned after 7 years, and he was a very selfish giant, and he became very angry to see that children playing in his garden. So what did he do? He built a high wall around the garden and put up a notice stating that trespassers will be prosecuted. So what is the meaning of the word trespassers? Trespassers is the person who enters in somebody's land or property without permission. So he declared that if someone gets inside his garden without prior permission, what will happen? He will be prosecuted. Prosecuted means legally punished. So we will come to know how he became a generous person. Now he is a very selfish person, and what transformed him to a generous person. Find out what changed him. The selfish giant. Every afternoon, as they would come from school, the children would go and play in the giant's garden. It was a large, lovely garden with soft green grass. Here and there, over the grass, stood beautiful flowers like stars. And there were 12 peach trees that in the springtime broke out into delicate blossoms of pink and pearl, and in the autumn bore rich fruit. The birds sat on the trees and sang so sweetly that the children used to stop their games in order to listen to them. How happy we are here, they cried to each other. So this is the first paragraph of this lesson. It says about, or it describes beautifully about the garden of the giant. So what happens there every day? Every afternoon, children after their schooling, they came to this particular garden and they were very happy in this garden. They used to play for a long time in this giant's garden. How was his garden? Let's see. It was a large, lovely garden with soft green grass. So just bring it to your mind. Just imagine that garden. It's a large, lovely garden with soft green grass. Here and there over the grass stood beautiful flowers like stars. So among this grass, what was there? There was small flowers like stars. And here the author says that this flowers in this garden, in the middle of this grass, looks like stars in the sky. And there were 12 peach trees that in the springtime broke out into delicate blossoms of pink and pearl. So there were 12 peach trees in the giant's garden. Peach trees means peach, it's a fruit. Okay, it's an edible juicy fruit. So there were 12 peach trees in the garden that in the springtime. Spring means spring is a season of happiness. Spring comes after winter. It's a time when flowers started to bloom. The birds started chirping and trees begin to grow. So this is a season of happiness. So in the springtime broke out into delicate blossoms of pink and pearl. So this peach trees in the spring season, it get blossom. Blossom means it get bloomed. It flowers started to bloom in the peach trees. And in the autumn bore rich fruit. Autumn season, it produced rich fruits. It gives fruits in the autumn season. Autumn season, this is after summer. tree leaves changing color and it produces fruits in the autumn season. The birds sat on the trees and sang so sweetly that the children used to stop their games in order to listen to them. So in the spring season we have seen that birds start chirping. So what these children will do, they will stop their games and they will listen to the birds singing that beautiful songs of the birds, and they used to stop their games in order to listen to the singing of the birds. How happy we are here, they cried to each other. They cried to each other means they screamed with joy that they were very happy in the giant's garden. So they talked each other, or they told each other that how happy we are here. One day the giant came back. He had gone to visit his friend, the Cornish ogre, and had stayed with him for 7 years. So what happened, children? One day the giant came back to his place. He had gone to visit his friend, the Cornish ogre. So he had been staying with his one of his friends, that is a Cornish ogre. Cornish means someone from Cornwall, a place in England. In the glossary you will get the meaning of it. Cornish, someone from Cornwall, a place in England. So he was an ogre. Ogre means a man-eating giant. So this Cornish ogre, he was also a giant, but especially he was a man-eating giant. He was from Cornwall, and had stayed with him for 7 years. So this giant spent around 7 years with his friend Cornish ogre. Now he came back to his palace. We'll go to the next paragraph. When he arrived, he saw the children playing in the garden. "What are you doing here?" he cried in a very gruff voice, and the children ran away. So when he reached to his place, he saw that many children are playing in his garden. He became very angry because he was a selfish giant. "What are you doing here?" he cried in a very gruff voice. Gruff voice means very rough, in a rude way. He asked with the children, "What are you doing here?" And the children ran away. So when the children heard this, they became very afraid. They ran away from his garden. "My own garden is my own garden," said the giant. "Anyone can understand that, and I will allow nobody to play in it but myself." So he built a high wall all round it and put up a notice board. You can see it in the picture. "Trespassers will be prosecuted." So writing, just say that. It is there in your textbook. You can look at the picture then. Trespassers will be prosecuted. What is the meaning of the word trespassers? Once we have discussed it. No need, it is there in the textbook. No. Trespassers means So what is the meaning of the word trespassers? One who enter someone's property without permission. So trespassers will be prosecuted. Prosecuted means legally punished. It will be, they will be legally punished. So what did he do? He said, my own garden is my own garden. Means that garden which he has belongs to him only. He banned or restricted the entry of others into his garden. And anyone can understand that this garden belongs to me. And I will allow nobody to play in it but myself. In my garden, I will play myself. I won't allow anybody to enter into my garden. So he built a high wall all round it and put up a notice board. So what he did? He made a high wall around his garden and put up this notice stating that trespassers will be prosecuted. One who enters into my garden without my permission will be legally punished. He was a very selfish giant indeed. Means indeed means really he was a very selfish giant. So whether his action can be justified, children? We cannot, because we have seen that sharing brings happiness. So he is a very selfish giant. We'll go to the next paragraph. The poor children had now nowhere to play. They tried to play on the streets, but the streets were very dusty and full of hard stones, and they did not like it. They used to wander round the high wall when their lessons were over and talk about the beautiful garden inside. So, what the children do after the garden? What the children will do after this? After the giant construct that wall? Just imagine that if you were playing in a particular ground for a long time, once some of the senior children came to your place and told you to move away from there because that place belongs to them. So what will you do? There is no way for you. What will you do? You will go and search another place. But you will not get satisfaction as you were very comfortable in the old place. So these children similarly, what they did? The poor children now nowhere to play. They didn't find any comfortable place anywhere. They tried to play on the streets, but the streets were very dusty and full of hard stones. Finally, they decided to play in the street, but the street was very dusty. They didn't like the place because many of them got hurt because of the hard stones in the streets. They used to wander round the high wall when their lessons were over and talk about the beautiful garden inside. So what did they do, children? They used to wander around. Wander around means roam around the high wall, and they were talking about the beautiful garden inside. How happy we were there, they said to each other. What did they say to each other? How happy we were there. So in the beginning of the lesson, we have seen that children were screaming with joy that how happy we are here. Now they have lost the entry to this garden, and now they are recollecting their memory of playing inside the garden and said to each other that how happy they were there. We will move to the next paragraph. When the spring came and all over the country there were little blossoms and little birds. Only in the garden of the selfish giant it was still winter. The birds did not care to sing in it as there were no children, and the trees forgot to blossom. Once a beautiful flower put its head out from the grass, but when it saw the notice board, it was so sorry for the children that it slipped back into the ground again and went off to sleep. The only people who were pleased were the snow and the frost. Spring has forgotten this garden, they cried. So we will live here all the year round. This is a big paragraph, so we will cut it into two and I will explain half of it first. Then the spring came and all over the country there were little blossoms and little birds. So the spring season has started. So we have seen that spring season is a season of happiness. In spring season there is moderate temperature, neither too hot nor too cold. So this is the season which says goodbye to winter, and the trees starts to blossom and the birds started chirping. So we have already discussed about it, right? So then all over the other part of the country there were little blossoms and little birds in the spring season. Only in the garden of the selfish giant it was still winter. So what happened there? The winter in giant's garden did not say goodbye to it. The birds did not care to sing in it as there were no children, and the trees forgot to blossom. So what happened in spring season in the giant's garden? The birds didn't come to his garden and was not ready to sing in his garden, and as well as the trees that also refused to blossom. Blossom means to get flower. Once a beautiful flower put its head out from the grass, but when it saw the notice board, it was sorry for the children. So what happened? One day, one flower thought, I will just peep out into the garden. So it came out from the grass, and when it saw the notice board, which was put up by the giant, when it saw that notice board, it became very sorry for the children. It remembered the beautiful children. So that it slipped back into the ground again. It went back into the ground again and went off to sleep. It started to sleep. The only people who were pleased were the snow and the frost, the companions of winter, the snow and the frost. Snow and frost, what does it mean by snow or frost? These two are the water droplets form into mist, that is called snow, and the water droplets takes the form of ice particles, that is called frost. These were the only members in giant's garden. They became very happy that they became very happy to remain in his garden because the spring did not made a visit to giant's garden. Spring has forgotten this garden, they cried. They cried means here also same, they screamed with joy that spring has forgotten this garden. Why did this snow and frost became so happy? Because they can continue there as spring has not visited the garden. So we will live here all the year round. They thought they can live there all the year round because as spring does not come to the garden, maybe other seasons also will not be ready to come to giant's garden. So they decided that they will continue in the garden all the year round. The snow covered up the grass with her great white cloak, and the frost painted all the trees silver. Then they invited the north wind to stay with them, and he came. He was wrapped in furs, and he wrought all day about the garden and blew the chimney pots down. This is a delightful spot, he said. We must ask the hail on a visit. So the hail came. Every day for 3 hours he rattled on the roof of the castle till he broke most of the slates, and then he ran round and round the garden as fast as he could go. He was dressed in grey and his breath was like ice. The snow covered up the grass with her great white cloak. What does it mean by children? It means snow covered up the grass with her great white cloak. Before the grass was covered up with beautiful flowers like stars. Instead of that, now we can see the snow covered up the grass with her great white cloak. Cloak means a long loose garment. That meaning is there in the glossary. You can see it in your textbook. So here it says that the snow was covered all over the grass. It looked as if the grass are wearing a loose white garment. And the frost painted all the trees silver. Frost, you know, when frost forms, you might have seen some mist in the early morning of winter season. If you go out, you can see some plants and bushes are on the top of it, you can see mist. That is called snow. And frost also same. It will be like in a ice in the form of ice particles, which will be covered up in the plants and trees. So here the author says that snow covered up the whole grass like a white dress, and the trees are painted with silver. Means it the logs of trees or branches of trees or the logs of trees are painted with frost. It looks like as if it were painted by silver color. Understood? Then they invited the north wind to stay with them, and he came. So snow and frost found it's a very comfortable place, so they didn't go back even though the winter season was got over. So they decided to stay back there, and at the same time they also thought of inviting north wind, one of another companion. They decided to call north wind to stay with them in the giant's garden. And he came. He was very happy to come to giant's garden. He was wrapped in furs, and he rode all day about the garden and blew the chimney pots down. He was wrapped in furs means, what does it mean? Is covered with a skin, thick skin like animal. And he rode all day about the garden. So what does it says about the nature of this north wind? Here he is identified as a wild animal. So when it roars, you know that lion, when it roars, it is very furious, right? You will get so afraid. So similarly, the north wind, with the effect of this snow and frost, it also looked like wearing a skin, animal skin cloth, and it was roaring. It was making a loud noise around the garden, and he roared all day about the garden. So all day he was roaring around the garden and blew the chimney pots down. He destroyed the chimney pots of giant palace. Beautiful. This is a delightful spot, he said. We must ask the hail on a visit. So when north wind came to this garden, he told that snow and frost that it's a very delightful spot. It's a very beautiful place. So we will invite hail on a visit. They decided to call another visitor, that was hail. Hail, what is hail? It's frozen air. Water droplets will get freezes and it will fall upon the ground. That is called hail. So the hail came. So snow and frost invited north wind. When he reached there, he found it's a very delightful, beautiful place. So he recommended them to invite hail also. Then he also came to giant's garden. Every day for 3 hours he rattled on the roof of the castle till he broke most of the slates, and then he ran round and round the garden as fast as he could go. So what happened when the hail visited the giant's garden? Every day for 3 hours he rattled on the roof of the castle. Rattled means the sharp, short, knocking sound. So he made sound on the roof of the castle, and he broke most of the slates, and he made a very irritating noise on the roof of the palace. At the same time he broke most of the slates. What is slate? Slate here it means it's a long lasting roof material made out of natural rock. Okay. And he broke most of the roof particles which was kept on the giant's palace. And then he ran round and round the garden as fast as he could go. See, then what happened after that? He ran round and round along the garden as fast as he could go. He was dressed in grey and his breath was like ice. So he was dressed in grey means that we have seen already that snow and frost, it looks like white, snow looks like white clothes, and the frost has painted the trees in silver color. The north wind also came with the effect of the snow and frost. It also looked like wearing fur like skin and roaring all over the garden, and at this hail also came and it also looked in grey, because no any other color is found in the giant's garden. Only this grey and silver or white color was seen in his garden. So that is the end of that big paragraph. So what does it says about? What does it says about? It says that spring did not visit the giant's garden. So what happened? As spring did not visit the garden, snow and frost continued to stay back there as it was winter season before. Then they invited North Wind to this garden, and when he came, he also behaved like a wild animal. And he invited hail also. All these four made this garden in grey in color, and there was no chirping of birds, there was no beautiful flowers, as children were not there. So there was no happiness in giant's garden because the children were not there. That was the reason that spring did not visit the garden. So we will move to the next paragraph. I cannot understand why the spring is so late in coming, said the selfish giant, as he sat at the window and looked out his cold white garden. I hope there will be a change in the weather, but the spring never came, nor the summer. The autumn gave golden fruits to every garden, but to the giant's garden she gave none. He is too selfish, she said. So it was always winter there, and the north wind and the hail and the frost and the snow danced about through the trees. So what does it say about? Selfish giant, he started to think over it. I cannot understand why the spring is so late in coming. So late in coming, he was thinking, why only in my garden there is no spring? Why it is late to my garden? As he sat at the window and looked out his cold white garden. So why did he think so? When he looked out through the window, he saw that his garden is full of cold white in color. It was too cold in the garden because snow is there, frost is there, hail is there, north wind is always roaming in and around the garden. So that climate was too cold. We have seen that in spring season it is a moderate kind of temperature. So but here when he looked into his garden through the window, he saw in a white color. His garden is in white color. I hope there will be a change in the weather. I hope there will be a change in the weather. But the spring never came, nor the summer. So this giant thought one day the spring may come. He expected that the weather may change after some time. But the spring never came, nor the summer. And see, after the spring, which season comes? It's a summer. And even summer didn't come to his garden. The autumn gave golden fruits to every garden, but to the giant's garden she gave none. So in the autumn season, usually this peach trees, we have seen that 12 peach trees are there in the giant's garden. But she didn't give, that autumn didn't give rich peach fruits to giant's garden. Autumn gave golden fruits to every garden, but to the giant's garden she gave none. She didn't give any fruits to giant's garden, but she gave to all other parts of the country. She gave golden fruits to every garden, but only to giant's garden she didn't give any fruit. He is too selfish, she said. So it was always winter there, and the north wind and the hail and the frost and the snow danced about through the trees. So what happened in his garden? Why didn't the autumn give giant's garden fruits? Because she thought that giant is too selfish, so I am not giving any fruits to his garden. So it was always winter there. So the winter didn't go back from giant's garden, as it has snow and frost has already decided that they will continue in the garden all the year round. So their companions were also there. Who were they? They were north wind and hail. They danced about through the trees. The whole year they were dancing through the trees and destroying some slates of giant's castle, and they continued to live there for a long time. Go to the next paragraph. One morning, the giant was lying awake in bed, and when he heard some lovely music. One morning, the giant was lying awake in bed, and he heard some lovely music. It was really only a little linnet singing outside his window. But it was so long since he had heard a bird sing in his garden that it seemed to him to be the most beautiful music in the world. I believe spring has come at last, said the giant, and he jumped out of bed and looked out. So one morning, what happened in his garden? One morning, the giant was lying awake in bed. He was awake in bed. He was not sleeping. He was awake. But he was lying in his bed when he heard some lovely music. So as he was lying in his bed awake, he heard some really lovely music. It was really only a little linnet singing outside his window. Who was singing? A little linnet. Linnet, a small brown bird that makes a pleasant sound. You can see in the picture, heard any music of any birds. So that it seemed to him to be the most beautiful music in the world. So that when he heard this linnet, it seemed to him that it is the most beautiful music in the world. I believe spring has come at last, said the giant. And he jumped out of bed and looked out. So he understood that the bird started to sing. That means the spring has come to his garden. And he jumped out of bed. He became very happy, and he was lying in his bed. But now he jumped out of his bed and looked out to see what had happened outside. What did he see? He saw a most wonderful sight. Through a little hole in the wall, the children had crept in, and they were sitting in the branches of the trees. In every tree that he could see, there was a little child. And the trees were so glad to have the children back again that they had covered themselves with blossoms and were waving their arms gently above the children's heads. The birds were flying about and twittering with delight, and the flowers were looking up through the green grass and laughing. It was a lovely scene. What did he see? When he looked outside through the window, he saw a most wonderful sight. Through a little hole in the wall, the children had crept in. So what happened in his garden? When he built a high wall around his garden, there was a small hole there. What did the children do? As they were fed up of playing in the streets, one day they decided to creep into the giant's garden, so that they using that hall, many children get into his garden, and they were sitting in the branches of the trees. What were they doing? They were sitting in the branches of the trees. In every tree that he could see, there was a little child. So when he looked outside, he saw that children were there, and they were sitting in each and every tree. There was at least one child. And the trees were so glad to have the children back again that they had covered themselves with blossoms and were their arms gently above the children's heads. So these trees were also so glad to have the children back again, and they had covered themselves with blossoms. As soon as the children enters the garden, what happened in giant's garden? All the trees became blossom and were waving their arms gently above the children's head, as if a mother pampering or an elder pampering a child. These trees also started to pamper them by waving their arms gently above the children's heads. The birds were flying about and twittering with delight, and the flowers were looking up through the green grass and laughing. It was a lovely scene. So the birds were flying about. So when he looked into the garden, he saw that birds are also flying about and twittering with delight. Twittering means chirping. Twittering means chirping. They were chirping with delight. They were all happy. And the flowers were looking up through green grass and laughing. So the green grass, there were stars like flowers before. So all flowers came back as the children came back to the garden. They were looking up through the green grass and laughing. So once the children get into the giant's garden, flowers from the green grass also came up and they were also laughing. It was a lovely scene. It was a very beautiful scene. Only in one corner it was still winter. So see what happened to one corner? It was still winter. What will be the reason, children? Let us see. It was the farthest corner of the garden, and in it was standing a little boy. So when this giant looked up to a farthest corner of a garden, farthest means far away place. It is almost a corner of the garden. There he saw still there is winter. Winter did not go away from his garden fully. It did not have gone from his garden. So he saw there is still winter in one particular corner of the garden, and in it was standing a little boy. So at the same time he saw a little child is standing in that corner. He was so small that he could not reach up to the branches of the tree, and he was wandering all round it, crying bitterly. What was the scene in a particular corner that giant saw? There he saw still winter is continuing there, and a small child is wandering around a tree, and he was crying bitterly. He was weeping bitterly. The poor tree was still quite covered with frost and snow, and the north wind was blowing and roaring above it. Climb up, little boy, said the tree, and it bent its branches down as low as it could, but the boy was too tiny. So what did you see there? The child who was weeping bitterly, and the tree was still quite covered with frost and snow. All other trees of the garden got blossomed, but this particular tree where there was no child in it still continued to be in winter season and still covered with frost and snow, and the north wind was also blowing and roaring above it. So this tree also became very sad that it didn't spring. Climb up, little boy, said the tree, and it bent its branches down as low as it could. So the tree tried its maximum effort to take the child into its branch. So it stretched its branch and down as low as it could, but the boy was too tiny. But this boy was very small child, so that even though the tree was ready to help him out, it couldn't climb up the tree. So see, children, what happened to giant's garden when the children came back? Have you observed the change? When did the spring came back to his garden? When the children came back to the garden, the same time spring also came, and the flowers and the trees and the birds all became really happy. They started to enjoy the spring season. But in a particular corner of the garden, there was still winter because there was a small child. He was crying all around it, and still snow and frost and north wind continued to stay back in that particular tree. It didn't get blossom because the small child, it couldn't climb up the tree as he was very small. Even the tree was very sad that it didn't get blossom, so that tried very well to get this boy into his branch, but it couldn't as this was a very small boy. The giant's heart melted as he looked out. How selfish I have been, he said. Now I know why the spring would not come here. I will put that poor little boy on the top of the tree, and then I will knock down the wall, and my garden shall be the children's playground forever and ever. He was really very sorry for what he had done. So this small paragraph says us about the transformation of this selfish giant to a generous giant. Look at this paragraph. The giant's heart melted as he looked out. When he looked out, his heart melted. How selfish I have been, he said. So he realized himself that he had been a very selfish giant. How selfish I have been, now I know why the spring would not come here. So now he understood the reason that why spring didn't visit his garden. I will put that poor little boy on the top of the tree, and then I will knock down the wall, and my garden shall be the children's playground forever and ever. So he took a very good decision that he decided to help the poor child to get into the tree. At the same time, he decided that he will destroy the wall around the garden, and now he is ready to give his garden for children, and he decided that it will be a children's playground forever and ever. And he was really very sorry for what he had done. He admitted his guilt. He understood that he has been very cruel to children. He was very selfish. Now he decided to stop his cruelty towards children. He decided to give his garden for children's playground forever. So he crept downstairs and opened the front door quite softly and went out into the garden. The giant stole up behind the little boy and took him gently in his hand and put him upon the tree. And the tree broke at once into blossom, and the birds came and sang on it. And the little boy stretched out his 2 arms and flung them round the giant's neck and kissed him. And the other children, when they saw that the giant was not wicked any longer, came running towards him. It is your garden now, little children, said the giant. So look at this paragraph, children, how he became a very generous person, how he learned the importance of sharing. So look at the paragraph. So he crept downstairs and opened the door quite softly. So he was in upstairs, he came down slowly, opened the door quite softly and went out into the garden. Why did he come very slowly, children? He crept downstairs. Crept downstairs means he came very slowly downstairs and opened the door quite softly. Without making any noise, he softly opened the door of his palace and went out into the garden. See, he went out into the garden. What might be the reason that he did all these things without making any noise? We'll see. The giant stole up behind the little boy and took him gently in his hand. The giant stole up behind the little boy. Stole up means he moved very quietly and secretly, but quickly he came behind that small boy and took him gently in his hand and put him upon the tree. The giant took him in his hand and helped this poor child to get upon the tree. What may be the reason he did it so? He came downstairs very slowly and opened the door very softly, and without making any noise, quickly and secretly he came behind the child. What might be the reason? Because before he was very rude towards children. So if the child or any noise, it will get afraid, it will run away from there. So if the children, if they saw the giant or garden, what will happen? All children will run away from there because they are afraid of the giant. So he came without making any noise near to this small boy. And the trees broke at once into blossom, and the birds came and sang on it, and the little boy stretched out his two arms and flung them round the giant's neck and kissed him. See the change, children, and the tree broke at once into blossom suddenly. At once means immediately or suddenly. And the tree broke at once into blossom. So what happened to that tree which was covered with snow and frost? North wind was also roaring above it. Now what happened? As soon as the child get on to the tree started to blossom. Immediately the tree blossomed, and the birds came and sang on it, and the little boy stretched out his two arms and flung them round the giant's neck. So the tree became blossomed. Birds also came back to it and started to sing, and the little boy stretched out his two arms. What this little child did? He flung them round the giant's neck. He kept two arms around the giant's neck, and the child became very happy that the giant helped him to reach to the tree, so that he became very happy, and he kept his two arms giant's neck and kissed him. And the other children, when they saw that the giant was not wicked any longer, came running towards him. So the other children, that time other children also came to know that the giant is there in the garden, and now he is not wicked, now he is not cruel or rude anymore. So that what happened? They came running towards him. All of them ran towards him. It is your garden now, little children, said the giant. So the giant said that this garden now belongs to children. He offered his garden to this children. He has already told, right? What had he told before? He had told that this garden will be children's playground forever. So now he said with the children that this garden belongs to them. And he took a great axe and knocked down the wall. And when the people were going to the market at 12 o'clock, they found the giant playing with the children in the most beautiful garden they had ever seen. So after he offered this garden to children, he took a great axe. What is axe? It's a tool used for chopping wood. So what did he do? He knocked down the wall. First he destroyed the wall. And when the people were going to the market at 12 o'clock, they found the giant playing with the children in the most beautiful garden they had ever seen. So what happened, children? So the children came back to this garden. So we have seen that they usually come by the evening after their class. But today you see, look at the sentence, the people, they were going to the market at 12 o'clock. So still in the daytime children are there. That might be a holiday for them, right? So in the 12 o'clock when people were going to market buy their things, they found the giant's garden with the children in the most beautiful garden they had ever seen. They saw the giant was playing with the children in the most beautiful garden they had ever seen. So what happened before a giant came back from his friend's place? These people usually they were watching this garden, but today, that particular day, they found it the most beautiful garden they had ever seen. Why did they think so? How did it became like that? Because now the giant also has changed. Before in the garden only there were children playing. Now what happened? That happiness became double, because that as the giant is also playing with the children. So the people found that it is the most beautiful garden they had ever seen in their life. All day long they played, and in the evening they came to the giant to bid him goodbye. All day long they played. The whole day they were playing with the giant, and evening they came to giant. They came to giant to say him goodbye, to bid him goodbye means to say him goodbye. Every afternoon when school was over, the children came and played with the giant. The giant was very kind to all children. So what happened? Every afternoon When school was over, the children came and played with the giant. So they became very happy. Then regularly they started to come to this giant's garden, not for playing themselves but also playing, not only for playing in the garden, but also to play with giant in his garden. The giant was very kind to all the children. He became very kind and he also became very happy. Years went by and the giant grew very old and feeble. He could not play about anymore, so he sat in a huge armchair and watched the children at their games and admired his garden. I have many beautiful flowers, he said, but the children are the most beautiful flowers of all. So years went by, many years passed, and the giant grew very old and feeble. Giant became very old and feeble. Feeble means weak. So he became very old and weak. He could not play about anymore, so he sat in a huge armchair. So as he became very old, he is not able to play with the children anymore. So what did he do? He usually sat in a huge armchair. Armchair means a large comfortable chair with a side support. You know that, armchair with a side support chair. And watched the children at their games and admired his garden. So he used to enjoy the children playing in the garden and admired his garden, how they enjoy his garden, how the children enjoys his garden, and he looked at the children how they were playing in the garden. So he thought, I have many beautiful flowers. So we have seen that already, that garden is so beautiful, it's full of flowers and peach trees, that we have seen. So he said, I have many beautiful flowers in my garden, but the children are the most beautiful flowers of all. So finally he understood that the children are the most beautiful flowers of all. Beautiful flowers of all. That is the end of the lesson. So what does it say to us children? It says us that we get happiness through sharing. Have you observed how the nature responded when the human beings changed their nature? When the giant became generous, when he gave up his selfish nature, what happened to the nature? Nature also started to respond him in a very generous way. It gave fruits, it gave flowers to his garden. The birds came back to his garden. So the best feeling of happiness comes when you have made someone else happy. That is the end of the lesson. Now you look at the same last page of the lesson. There is a reading comprehension that it has given. Arrange these sentences in the correct order. The first and the last have been done for you. So there is a reading comprehension. So you have to read. It was not in order. From the understanding of the story, you have to arrange these sentences in order. What happened first, then what happened next, and what happened at the end. So, likewise, you have to arrange the sentences in order. And go to the next page. Read the sentences and answer the questions that follow. Spring has forgotten this garden, they cried, so we will live here all the year round. The first, so that is a reference from the textbook. So you have to answer the questions that follows. So these two reference to context questions are there in the textbook. You have to find out the answer your own. Then once you come back to school, I will check the answers, and this as we cannot conduct worksheet for this particular lesson, mark of this assignment for internal assessment. So children, look at the board. So you take your notebook, and here I have written some synonyms and some antonyms. Synonyms means similar meaning words. Antonyms means opposites. So here I have given some words for synonyms. Pleasure, believe, lovely, Twitter, wicked. So some similar meaning words also I have written for each of the word. So if possible you find out more. Once you come back to school we will share it with opposite words. Arrive, depart. Like, unlike or dislike. Happy, sad. Forgot, remember. Late, early. Believe, doubt or disbelieve. So children, copy it into your notebook and try to by heart it. So see you next time.